Hello, it's August the 31st. Just did it again. Just restarted this thing because I screwed it up and like 6 dogs came around the corner. So I had to put Dakota on a leash. We are now far away from where there are any corners. It's August the 31st, 2025. Gorgeous weather. I don't know what the temperature is. I think it's like 72. I'll find out in a minute. We are at Iroquois Park again, and I just decided to just dive into the woods because I haven't been able to find a path off of where we were. But we're coming up on a fairly busy bit of road, so I'm going to crank over to the left here, then go back towards the road we were on, and then up the hill. So that sounds exciting. So why don't you come for a walk with me? Come on, Dakota, let's go this way. I'm going to go up that hill for a little while and then kind of curve back over to the left and go up the hill. We're on the edge of the park, on the south side of it. This is generally less traveled, but it is Memorial Day weekend, or Labor Day weekend, I mean. And come on, don't go chasing stuff right now. Come on. So there's a lot of people in here. Oh, it's a little young beech tree. Those have started to migrate to the north. Did not know that trees could migrate until the climate change started. The scientists have noticed that they are not coming up as far south as they used to, and they're now starting to show up far north of where they used to. Gosh, I really kind of feel like there ought to be a trail here, because there is a come on, over this way. There is a equestrian thing back behind me, and I've skipped over one trail entrance to come around to, actually, I think about a month ago, we went for a walk here in Iroquois Park, and I'm parked in almost exactly the same place that I parked last time. So, I'm just going to cruise up through here. Ow! Sawbriars. Sawbriars, they are appropriately named. Look at these things. They want to slice you open, and in a most unpleasant fashion. Pretty, not very dense undergrowth in here. It's probably been, from the looks of it, 60 or 70 years since it was logged, if not longer. Kind of hard to tell how old these trees are, but some of these hardwoods are pretty decent age, so. But yeah, just like everything else in Kentucky, this was, I'm sure, cut down to where it was completely denuded at one point. So I'm going to stop this now and go to the other side of the road and see if we can't get up into those woods, since that's got a busy road right there. Oh, awesome. We stumbled onto a trail. And this looks a little bit too worn to just be a deer path. So I'm going to let Dakota tell me where it goes. Yeah, there's no way this is a deer path. They don't zigzag. They're much shorter than us, so they can go under a lot of things. One thing that I think probably gets in their way, just like it does us, is those Japanese honeysuckles. Yeah, this is not a very well-traveled trail, that's for sure. But it's also not traveled. Well, not. Me and Shakespeare were using these multiple negatives. Shakespeare was a literary genius. He used them all the time. Oh, this is nice. The only problem with this trail So I can hear the traffic from that street. I think it was Sunnybrook is the name of it. I'm not really sure. Oh, this is going to take us all the way down to the road, isn't it? We might have to turn around and follow it back up. I'll keep looking for one off to the side. And, wait, is this one? There is one. Now I gotta find my dog. We're gonna turn and go that way. Oh, she's already going that way. And she's got a poop. All right, I'll come back. Little picnic area. These guys are playing frisbee golf over here. Or disc golf. I guess they don't like you using the brand name. Is it Whammo? Or is it Mattel? I cannot remember. You would think, considering how many times I saw those commercials as a kid, I would. Boy, this is a well-used area. Look how clear it is under here. Aha! First horse poop. Let's see what this says. Horseback riders use this trail. Horses are easily spooked. Please be courteous and refrain from throwing frisbees until the horses have cleared the area. That seems like good advice. Oh, look, here's that road. Come here. Okay, this is what I was looking for. And right there's a trail going up the hill. Right on. This road's closed right now, so I'm not real worried about any traffic other than bicycles and people walking their dogs. This looks like this could be fun to ride a bike on. All right, there's steps going up. Come on. Well, if it wasn't for that one airplane, just barely hear the traffic. And there's some asshole on a motorcycle. Of course, you can hear him. My penis is small, so I've got to have no muffler on my motorcycle to make me feel like a man. Okay, there's a trail that goes that way, but I'm going to go that way. Mostly because Dakota's leading me that way, but also because it just goes back to the road back there. Boy, look at, that's a tall tree. It's not that big, but boy, it's reaching. I don't know what that is. Interesting bark. It is. Looks like a poplar. I think I'll have to look that back up. Here's a shagbark of some kind. Looks like an oak. All right, let me put this back in my pocket and enjoy my walk. Boy, that got steep. Right after I turned this off, took a turn uphill. The trail continues right along here, but I just saw this rock, and I wanted to. So let's see if I can get it in the sun. See how all the fossils that are in there, like trails of. Actually, maybe it'd be better if not in the sun. Kind of pockets of stuff, and yeah, really cool. Yeah, the back has some like worm tracks and stuff too. But the Earth's only 6,000 years old, so God made that to force us to question. I don't know. I don't understand that shit at all. But I guess sometimes it's easier to be dumb than to think. As our current administration points out clearly. because they have zero interest in learning or thinking. Oh boy. I could either go up that. That looks really steep. Man, the trails going all over the place. There's one that goes that way. This one looks kind of cool, but it also looks like some of it might not be there anymore. So let's go that way, Dakota. I think she'd already decided that for me. Oh, here's some more. It's got a few like remnants of stuff in the rocks. I can't remember what the epoch is that these rocks come from up here. I should maybe look at my geology book sometime. Yeah, we've taken quite a rise in altitude over the last few minutes. But that's why I'm out here, because it's beautiful and it's good exercise. And it keeps getting quieter. Now, I think she continued that way, but I don't want to go that way. Come on. I'm hearing voices. Ah, they're ahead of me. All right, I'm going to stop this and let her catch up to me. Good old boys walking along through here. I think that's one of the overlooks up there. See the stone wall? Well, that might be the stone wall. We've got stone walls on them because there's usually a curve there. Dakota's decided that she's tired of me stopping and looking at stuff, and she's just jetted on down the road here. There she is. Oh yeah, look at this view. So can't get it to focus, but yeah, I guess this is an extension of the knobs over in Indiana. Oh wow, you can see even further from over here. Oh yeah, look at that. Gee, many. So there's the next ridge, and then another ridge, and another ridge. Yeah, I think that the knobs in Indiana, they kind of curve around and go parallel to the, actually I don't, some of that might be bluff from the Ohio, but I'm not sure. That's steep, but I'm gonna follow her. I've got to figure out where to step though. It's a little bit washed out right here. I think that they then come down here and they build up going up to like around Elizabethtown. So keep getting higher and higher and steeper. But there's pretty dramatic rise from the flatish area that Louisville's built on. And this is right at the edge of it. It's like the first hill. Boy, something bit me on the back of my neck about 2 weeks ago, and it just will not heal. And of course it itches. So then, without thinking, I scratch it and open it back up again. And it's in my hair, so I can't really put a Band-Aid over it and have it stay there. I mean, what little hair I've got. But that fuzz does kind of keep things from sticking. Where are you going? You want to go that way? All right. I mean, it kind of looks cool going that way, but yeah, all right. And this looks less traveled for sure. I wonder if this is even a trail. I guess we're going to find out. I mean, it looks like it's a trail, but it's not very used. Yeah, there's definitely a trail down through here. It's rocky. Boy, this is pretty back in here. It's See, we've already gotten to where you can't hear the car traffic or anything, really. Just the wind in the trees. Not even cicadas right now. You can kind of hear some way off in the distance. There's none close here. Well, I mean, I think this is a trail. Doesn't look like anybody's walked on it in a million years, though. And I don't know where she just went off to the side over here. I wonder if that's a trail. It kind of looks like it goes up that way, but she seems to be going that way. So I guess that's where we're going. Yay. Adventuring with a dog. Dakota, this is not a trail for people. I gotta get around this tree. I guess I can go through it. Excuse me, little tree. I don't know what this is. Oh, it looks like a beach. Little baby beach. I guess that could be the son of a beach. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for a minute and figure out where the hell we are. As best as I can tell, we're in the woods. Well, this most assuredly is not a trail, but it's so open down here underneath of this canopy. Well, the trees are all really tall too because we're down in this draw. We came from way up there. I have not going to look at my map for at least another mile or two before I decide it's time to go back to the car. But it's just beautiful down in there. All right, there's the road over there. Did not want to go to the road, but that may be the road that's closed, so that's okay. All right. I think I may go ahead and... Hey, Dakota. What are you tracking? Come on. All right, turned around. Yeah, I'm going to go that way. See if I can't find another trail. An actual trail this time, as opposed to a Dakota trail. Are you coming? Come on. She lost me for a second. Okay. Yeah, so we've been following this stream gully. It is very, very dry. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell the time and temperature. It's about noon, actually. 76 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 degrees Celsius, 37% humidity. I mean, come on. Just can't get much better than that. Well, I mean, I guess you could. It could be 72 degrees and 20% humidity. But this is pretty great for this time of year. Last day of August. I guess, don't they say that? And I know it's not the meteorological... Ooh, I said it in one go this time. Delineation between summer and fall. I think that's in a few months. Or a few weeks. But I think this is the traditional calendar. End of summer is tomorrow. I've got an art car show in Columbus, Ohio next weekend. I'm going to find somebody to watch. Oh, look at this moss. It's long. I've got to find somebody to watch Dakota while I'm gone Friday and Saturday nights. Unfortunately, my ex is out of town visiting my stepson's grandmother in Washington, D.C. Or actually, they're not in the city. They're about an hour outside. I think they're in Delaware, maybe. There's got to be a trail back in here somewhere. I don't guess there has to be, but it'd be nice to run into one. So this is, it's remarkably clear under here. Coming up on some undergrowth over there, but most of this has been pretty clear. So easy walking, really. I can still see the road down there through the trees. Put my fingers in front of the camera. I've got a little bit of cicada singing right now. I wonder what this bare dirt is over here. Hey, look, trail. Let's go this way, Dakota. Let's go away from the road. Okay, so that's what that bare dirt is. It's a hump. I don't know if they allow mountain bikes back in here or not. Seems like they should, though. There's nobody back here. I've seen 2 people the entire time I've been out here. It was kind of funny. Those guys looked, I don't know, they looked like they were enjoying their walk. But boy, they looked like they just stepped off the front porch of a convenience store in the Appalachians. Well, good. We'll go up around this way a little ways. And I think we'll head back to the car. I've got stuff to do today. But boy, what a great break from the city this is. This has to be a mountain bike trail. They wouldn't leave these humps and stuff. I mean, this almost looks like somebody built this up. Haha, sports ball. They're everywhere. They're watching, waiting for the chance to have sports. All right, I'm gonna put this thing back in my pocket. My hand's hurting. Right, Dakota? She's got something to sniff. Well, we've ended up, this is where we dove down into the woods. So we're going back along that same path. Well, it seems as though, oh wait, there's a path down there. I'm gonna go get on that one. It's a different path. This may be the one I pointed out earlier that looked like it was washed out. We'll find out, won't we? I wonder when the cicadas quit. It doesn't sound like there's as many of them. But I don't know, it just may be the woods. They were screaming yesterday when we were in the woods along the river. So, but it's pretty, well, it's about 500 feet lower in altitude, so they may hang on down there a little bit longer than here. Let's see, where are you going? You going on another trail that's not a trail? Ooh, it's a butterfly. Go. It's circling around me. That's not a trail, Dakota. There's grass growing on it, though. Oh, there's grass all through here. Looks like the tree may have fallen and left a big hole in the canopy right here. I wonder what these little leaves are that are raining down. So fall has already begun. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put this back in my pocket so I don't die. Man, she keeps wanting to go down there. Man, it's too steep, Dakota. Look at that butterfly down there. Oops, where is it? No. I'm not helping you back up here. Do go down there. Oh yeah, it was right. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to get around this. It doesn't look that hard. It's just washed down. We don't want to try to, ouch, take a vehicle through here though. Ow, 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 ow. Dang blackberry bushes. Wow, it doesn't look like, looks like some of the berries actually had a chance to dry out on that blackberry plant. Oh yeah, this is completely worn out. Okay, once again, back in the pocket. So, that was fun. There's not very much of that left. Oh, Dakota showed me one way through it, and then she just decided to just run along the side of the like cliff face without even thinking twice. She did have one back foot slip, but I don't think she even noticed it. And we're back up to where I showed you that rock a minute ago, so we're just gonna backtrack. Oh wait, here's a trail. We didn't go down this one. Let's go this way. We're kind of generally headed back for the car now. God, what a day. I think it's supposed to get a little bit warmer the middle of the week. Like, I think Wednesday there was something like 84 or something, but I'm not going to complain about it. Then it'll get cool again for next weekend. So we're getting it's probably closer to what an average, last few weeks, what an average summer here was like, probably, you know, around 1900 or something, except for the extreme lack of smoke and other air pollution. Boy, pictures from back then of this city was just like you couldn't see. You know, I mean, I know some of it's those old cameras, but at the same time, you know, when you've got a picture of downtown and you can only see about 3 blocks and it's just nothing, it's like, yeah, that's not the camera. That's because the air was too thick to see through. I mean, every house was burning coal to cook on, and all of the machinery that was in the use at the time was all steam powered with coal. A historian, we're talking about all the coal that's up in, you know, I work on old houses, and when you go and take apart the eaves on those things to fix a box gutter or whatever. Oh, there's a hole, Dakota. What's in there? Nothing that's worth checking out, apparently. If there was something in there, she'd be shoulders deep in it by now. Okay, so this'll, yeah, we go right here and we end up back at the car. So yeah, the historian was saying, so I was bitching about how you take that stuff apart and you just get black. You know, all this coal dust falling out of it. And my old house, when I was getting ready to insulate it, I decided to take on the quixotic, is that right, or is it chaotic? Quixotic, I'm just going to say quixotic, task of trying to vacuum out the coal dust that was in it. Now that house was probably built about 1850, 1860, I'm going to guess, just from the architectural details and some of the wood that's used in it. It has oak floor joists underneath of it. It's insane. And they're like, oh, go dude. Accelerating uphill, awesome. I think anyway, it had a good 8-10 inches of coal dust in it, and I was using my shop vac. I think I took about probably 1,000 pounds of coal dust out of that attic before I blew in the insulation. I mean, just, you know, 20 or 30 pound garbage bag after garbage bag after garbage bag, just dropping them through the little hole I had in the ceiling one after another. I'd fill up that 5-gallon shop vac, empty it, do it another time, empty it, and that was about as heavy as I could move around up in that attic. Anyway, this historian said that they estimate from looking at cadavers and just sort of general what they could tell about the air quality, that the average Louisvillian inhaled 2 pounds of coal dust every year, which is not good because coal dust is slightly radioactive in addition to being coal dust. So, alrighty, well, we're almost back to the car, so I'm just going to end this. Hope you have a great Sunday and great Labor Day tomorrow. I will talk to you next time.